Hello! Welcome back to the Accutane series. In today's part, I will answer some questions that you've been asking me constantly. First, did Accutane really help me to fade my scars? Second, did I had a lot of scars after Accutane? Third, how did I address the scars after Accutane therapy? Let me answer the first question. Did Accutane actually help my scars to fade? To clarify, Accutane does not make severe deep scars, hyperpigmentation, post-inflammatory erythema, aka redness, disappear. Does not. Accutane primarily targets active acne by reducing oil production, aka sebum. On top of that, inflammation. While it can improve the overall texture of our skin, it may not be as effective in directly fading the scars. Focus on Accutane is on preventing new acne lesions, minimizing the risk of severe scarring. During this whole phase of initial breakout, my face was covered in inflammation. As the whole therapy progressed, the number of inflammations decreased, allowing my skin to regenerate, gradually healing the affected areas. Accutane tremendously helped my skin to give it the space to function and to really just, heal my skin. Alright, next question. Did I have a lot of scars after ending my Accutane therapy? For those wondering how my skin looked like right after ending the therapy, check out EP2 because that's where I share my whole progress timeline month by month. So towards the end of my Accutane journey, I did have quite a few red spots. Also some really dark hyperpigmentation. I managed to prevent athropic scars to be formed as much as possible. Dealing with hyperpigmentation and redness, pretty much part of the journey, but it was manageable. Also, the length of my therapy played a crucial role. I had more time for scars and hyperpigmentation to naturally fade over time. It's worth noting that everyone's journey is unique and very different, and results may vary based on the duration and the severity of the acne. So the comparison might differ from someone who underwent a shorter, maybe a 6-month course. Right. Next question, and I believe this is the question. What have I done to address my scars after Accutane when dealing with acne scars? It's so crucial to tailor the treatment because it depends on what type of scars you're dealing with. I can only speak about the treatment of the scars I personally experienced. However, I can share my strategies that significantly help me with hyperpigmentation and redness. First things first, dedicated skincare is key. Was key, is key, will always be the key for me. I never skipped for at least, 6 years now. But what you need to know is skincare products do not magically make acne scars disappear. They have their limits. Skincare products, skincare routine have their limit. Don't fall for marketing that showcases crazy transformations one day after, and then you see like a perfect skin, like all pimples are gone. These are like false promises. Try to have like realistic expectations. You will need some time. You will see some improvements. There's one skincare ingredient I just want to highlight here that helped me so much. Pimp your skincare routine with ceramides. Ceramides play a crucial role in maintaining the skin's protective barrier. The skin barrier acts like a defense against external irritants, pollution, dirt. Maintaining a healthy barrier is essential to prevent further damage. So when we're talking about scars, there's just one term we want to hear: brightening. Brightening, like that was the word I always wanted to hear. Brighten the scars, hyperpigmentation, my dark spots whatsoever. These are the things that help me a lot. The first contender on my list is vitamin C, known for its brightening properties. Personally, I haven't found one that I tolerate really well, just okay-ish. At some point, I switched to another active ingredient that helped me way more. That's why I would say vitamin C, if you find one that is good and works great and doesn't oxidize, because that's also an issue with vitamin C to really find a good product here, then this is fantastic for brightening hyperpigmentation. And what I tolerate much better, azelaic acid. Azelaic acid is my #1 antioxidant serum in the morning. It works wonders. It helps regulate the skin cell turnover. It reduces inflammation and diminishes redness. Crucial aspects of acne that are getting targeted. The next one is my unbeatable champion. Cannot be something else than sunscreen. Sunscreen, how should sunscreen work as for improving scars? But it does. Protecting your skin daily is so important for scar management. Sun exposure can significantly slow down scar healing and even degrade collagen production. UVA rays hit deep in the layers of our skin, leading to more visible scars over time because they can darken the hyperpigmentation. Another active ingredient that is also really helpful is niacinamide for brightening, but I tolerate only certain concentration. I always make sure that my skincare ingredients don't have niacinamide like in every single product. Next topic is, what did I do when I struggled with an active pimple? Consider using a hydrocolloid patch. The pimple patches you can see all over the internet. They can really provide relief, especially to reduce the urge to touch it. If you have really pus-filled pimple, consider using benzoyl peroxide. Penetrates the skin cells and releases free radicals, effectively fighting against bacteria, inflammation, comedones. However, it is really drying. Opt for a tube that has a lower concentration. On a max, I would say 5% benzoyl peroxide. Apply a very small portion just right on top of the pus. Teeny tiny bit right on that white dot, and it works wonders. Let's talk a little further about acids. Salicylic acid, also called BHA. BHA and AHA. These are acids I don't tolerate well because they're just a little too harsh for me. What I would rather suggest, this is maybe for you guys that are super sensitive, also having reactive skin, sassy skin like mine. PHA, way more gentle, way milder to my skin, and I can also use this on my whole face. If I want to gently exfoliate my skin, I just switch to a cleanser that does contain PHA, no redness, no nothing. My sassy skin just loves it. Okay, we already know that collagen is important. And what can we do to boost collagen production? What did I do? Consider using retinoids to improve post-acne marks. They also increase the skin cell turnover, also decreases skin inflammation. It regulates oil production as well. They do stimulate collagen production. I waited years to incorporate retinoids into my skincare routine. Considering my high sensitivity of my skin, I was always really scared. Finally made it to a point where you're happy. You don't want to like piss off your skin again. Be really aware of correct usage. I promise to you that I will share this. How did I pop a pimple if I wasn't able to resist the urge? If you can't resist popping a pimple, try to follow these precautions that help me. It's never ever a good idea to pop a pimple. However, if you feel the need to proceed, I always washed my hands for at least 30 seconds. In the second step, I applied a non-alcohol antiseptic right around the pimple and on top of the pimple. Never exert excessive pressure around the pimple until the pimple bleeds. You're too violent then. What I did was, using a really sterile, very thin needle, gently scratch the surface of the pus. Really tiny. And then I just gently touched it and the pus already came out. And that's when I stopped. There's just one note that is extremely important here. I stopped popping pimples immediately when I started my whole Accutane therapy because the skin is much more sensitive. This is super dangerous. Don't do it. Try to train yourself resisting the urge. And you may not believe it, that's one of the reasons how I prevented to get these deep scars. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found some useful information you can use. I see you in part 3, where I share all my product recommendations on treating my scars. If you want to support me by subscribing or giving me a thumbs up, I would highly appreciate it. Bye!